All right, so this is the overall grade calculator. The general idea of what we're doing here is it's a tool for you to figure out not only where you stand currently, but how your grade can change moving forward with all of our other assignments. Right now, kind of how to, so one of the things about this, there's a couple, you'll see there's a couple different colored cells and there's everything else. The idea here is that you can only click and type into these green and yellow cells. The red cells are doing calculations. So if you try to type in there, it's going to yell at you. Or if you try to type anywhere else, it's going to throw up a warning and not let you do that. So that's the general idea of what we're doing here, is that this is calculating your grade and kind of a tool you can use, but hopefully it's supposed to set up to prevent you from breaking it, basically. So the green cells we can see right here are the grades that currently exist, that you currently should be able to find on Blackboard. So you've done with exam 1 now, you have your participation average, the sapling homework, and then there's an overall lab score that you can also find on Blackboard. So when you're using this, the first thing you want to do is find those numbers and put them in. So I just put them all with hundreds basically to show you where you want to be typing. But say you got like an 85, you're doing great on participation, homework, not so great on, and lab is all right. And so with that, this is basically showing you this would be your overall score right now, the 84.375, and that converts to a B. So this number right here should be what you currently see on Blackboard as your overall score. So this is just showing you basically the same information that you can already see in Blackboard. But what this calculator can also do is you can put in numbers in the yellow cells. Those are going to be your future grades. So that would be exam 2, the final exam, and the final lab presentation. So these are going to be the big changes. Now, I do want to note your participation grade and your sapling grade can change, as well as this lab score from Blackboard with moving forward with future assignments. But because those are weighted averages, they are not going to move a ton unless you stop doing those assignments. If you stop doing participation, you stop doing sapling, you can really bring those grades down, or if you have missed a lot of an assignment already. But in general, those grades are not going to change too much, especially if you've turned most things in. So generally, you would want to maintain your performance to maintain those numbers. The yellow boxes, on the other hand, those are assignments that you have not done yet that you could really change a lot on. So say for exam 2, we don't do as great. We can see that we do expect to see a drop in the overall score. And then on the final, we could see, we match exam 2. We can start to see how our grade is going to change, but maybe we do great on that lab presentation. We can see how those numbers are going to change. And so we can see the effects and ideas like that. So one of the ways that you can use the grade calculator is the idea is that it lets you kind of forecast out where you, so this is the grades I think I'm going to get, but you can also use it to be like, well, what happens if I just like stop showing up? You just don't do anything. You can see unsurprisingly that your grade is not good. So you don't have a good, your grade's going to go down if you take that approach. And so I'm not saying that just want to see that this is you can see what can happen. You could also see something along the lines of like, what happens if like I just rock everything moving forward? What does it look like? What is kind of the ceiling? What is the best possible performance I could get moving forward from here? So something to think about, something that you can kind of look at and think about here. And so, those are kind of the ranges. And so one of the things you'll see is there's a pretty big range still. Right now, your exam 1 score is really kind of a big part of this calculated grade because it's basically using that for all exam grades. And so you still a lot of the class to go. There's still another exam and the final. You can really move those things around. Your grade can certainly change. But this calculator is meant as a way to kind of help you guide through how your grade can potentially change, get an idea of what that range is. If you do have any questions about using this, please don't hesitate to reach out. Also, if you want to talk about like what these numbers mean, how you feel about them, I'm also happy to meet with you to talk about using this tool. Otherwise, enjoy playing around with it. I hope you find it useful. Take it easy.